This is after the flag. We have 2 Grand Prix weekends to go in this MotoGP title battle, and still 14 points between Pecco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin after a Grand Prix which, we're going to be honest with you viewers, will not go down in the all-time classics library of MotoGP, but it certainly did contribute to what remains a thrilling battle for the MotoGP World Championship. Lewis Suddaby and Simon Crafar are going to talk you through the major topics for discussion out of that Malaysian Grand Prix. And actually, although much of the discussion will be about the battle for the World Championship, Simon, in some ways the battle for the title took something of a back seat today because the beast is back. And how good is it to say that?
I'm so happy. I said it in commentary yesterday that I was elated, and I'm not exaggerating. I felt so happy because I know what it's like to have a really bad run, and no matter what you do, you can't dig yourself out of the hole. And when you do, how good it feels. You know, so many people doubting his job in jeopardy, you know, the rumours, if the rumours are to believed. And then he comes back like that. But it's been over 2 days. He wasn't there on Friday. He turned up yesterday in qualifying and in the sprint, did a great job there. But today that was the old beast that we'd expected to see earlier in the year. I'm so happy for him and all his team.
He was overjoyed in Parc Fermé. Very rare you see that level of emotion from Enea Bastianini, but who could blame him after the year he's gone through? Can we begin to put our fingers on what specifically has changed for Enea Bastianini, not just over the course of the year, but over this weekend that suddenly catapulted him into the podium battle?
Well, I wouldn't pretend to know exactly, but it's usually a combination of things, you know. And like I've been saying all year, he came in and they have a different spec bike, which, remember when they changed spec, how Jorge struggled last year, Jorge Martin, and then took a while to make friends with it. But this 23 spec bike, Pecco had a little bit of trouble, figured it out first. He was the first one, then Jorge Martin did. While they were doing that, Enea was injured, you know, and Pecco's pointed this out, is that at the time we were all learning how to ride this new bike and getting up to speed. Enea didn't get to do that. Then he's come in, starting to get his confidence back, and then bang, Barcelona, which was his mistake. But you know, that's set him back again, you know, injury, more races off, and then his job spoken about, like I said, in jeopardy. Then they've been working really hard. Thumb brake, as you pointed out in the race, they've mounted that on his bike for the first time this weekend. I put it on a super bike for half a season when I knew I was getting on a two-stroke, and it took me half a season to figure it out because it's naturally not normal, you know. You're used to going for your... Imagine if you changed your pedals around on the floor of your car. It takes a long time to grab them naturally when they're riding at that speed. And he's adapted, but I imagine it's all of these things. Also, his confidence was down. That's a big part of it, you know, getting battered and coming back from injury, which takes a while anyway, even without the specs changed. So I've got to say, it's so nice to see all of that come together, and he's back.
3 riders were smiling from ear to ear on the podium today, and that includes Alex Marquez. Yesterday's sprint winner took second here today, equaling the best full-length Grand Prix results of his career. Let's get his reaction with Matt Burt.
Yeah, fantastic weekend in difficult conditions for the man standing in front of me, Alex Marquez. Alex, congratulations. The sprint win yesterday, second in a very difficult and long Grand Prix today. That's a pretty strong weekend for you and the team.
And fast race. Fast race, fast pace. I mean, Enea today was unbelievable. If I need to say something, one mistake that I did is to not attack him in the beginning. I mean, what was the key of the race? Maybe I was waiting a little bit too long to attack him, and later on when he took like 0.5, it was impossible, it was like a wall, you know. The front tire take temperature, I think, or maybe the pressure also go up, but more the tire temperature, and I was struggling in that moment, so it was like a wall, 0.7, 0.5, 0.6, so, but I was not able to be really close to him. So, but honestly, he did an unbelievable race. He did a really good pace. So, I mean, yeah. Sorry. Experience for the future. We need to learn from that top guys that they are still riding the Ducati in a better way. But we are close, and this is a really good thing.
really difficult race, Alex. As we can see now, I think you came into this weekend and not feeling at your best, a little bit of a fever, which is not easy to deal with in those hot conditions. You just said to us actually off camera that your body's here in Malaysia, but your head isn't. So how are you feeling after that long race?
Yeah, not bad. I mean, I think Enea also finished on the limit. Also Pecco, so physically was really tough. And I said, we did a really fast race, so physically it's more demanding. And yeah, but we need to be really happy. We did a really good weekend, really positive, and we cannot lose the concentration for the last two races because, okay, we did an unbelievable weekend, but we need to be focused like this until the end.
It's been a tough time, of course, with the rib injury, Alex. You said once you were back to full fitness that you feel like you've really clicked now with the bike. You're understanding what to get the best out of it, particularly with the braking and corner entry. And this is a perfect platform to have a strong last couple of races and then have a positive winter and come back strong for 2024.
Yeah, from the ribs injury, I'm 100% recovered. I'm feeling really, really good. Physically, maybe I'm not 100% in the fit situation because I had just 1 week at home to start training cardio and all that. But I'm feeling quite good. Finish races like this is a really good training for the last two races. So we'll try to celebrate today, recover tomorrow, and then fly to Qatar.
Your best dry race result for Ducati, in fact, equaling your best Grand Prix result on a Sunday in MotoGP. Alex, it feels like there's only one box left to tick now this season after your second sprint where you say that's a win on Sunday. Do you feel, given how strong you're feeling now on the bike, that there's a good chance for you in Qatar and in Valencia?
Honestly speaking, still we don't have the level of the really top guys. I mean, we are more in top 5, P5, P4, P6. This weekend is true that we're really competitive, but we are in that level. So we don't need to think about now that in Qatar and Valencia we need to win both races. No, we need to make our progression in a constant way. We need to be realistic in our pace, and yeah, we'll do our best and giving my 100% in both weekends to finish the 23 season in a really good way.
Incredible job, Alex. Congratulations. Enjoy those celebrations tonight.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, congratulations to Alex Marquez for second place here today. It's very easy to deal in hyperbole, but it's difficult to think of a MotoGP weekend where Alex Marquez has looked better, has it?
No, I'm not one to say, I told you so, but I've got to say, I've been saying since Argentina and through Silverstone, the next few races, that he can win on a Sunday. You know, he can, because I said it again after Silverstone because he won on a Saturday, but all it takes, I'll say it again, is that everything comes together, meaning he's confident, uninjured, we've got to add, but confident, suits the track, you know, his style, which clearly it did here. I have to feel a little bit sorry for him because he was the man of the weekend. He was the man to beat. As he's on last year's spec bike, you know, so not quite the edge of the factory bikes. And he was the man of the weekend all weekend. And as happy as I am for Enea, it's so good to, you know, it's nothing negative, but Enea's brilliance today just robbed Alex of that win that I was so convinced he was going to do. Let's hope he can do it either before the end of the season or early next.
Third place today went to Pecco Bagnaia, who extends his World Championship lead back out to 14 points. Martin might have got the better of him in the sprint, but it was Bagnaia who got the better of him today. He's with Matt.
Pecco, congratulations. Of course, you come here to win races, but a double podium in the sprint and in a very long and difficult Grand Prix today. You've got to be very satisfied with your weekend's work here in Sepang.
Satisfied with the work, not completely for the result because I prefer to be more in front. But we have just to be happy. We managed to close this weekend with just 1 point more than when we started, but the feeling was back finally. Was able to push a lot at the start. I made the pole position and back finally after from Barcelona, and everything went well. Apart yesterday, that in the sprint I started to have a little issue with the front that was having a lot of bumps, chattering. So I'm not happy for that, but today was quite good. The battle with Orge was good. We managed to open the gap also with him during the race, and I tried everything to close back the gap to the first two guys, but I was struggling with the front. I was having a strange feeling on the braking. I was having a lot of locking, but a lot of movement. Maybe for the temperature, I don't know, but was strange. So it was very risky to close this gap, but I tried and I didn't succeed.
Was it the same issue with the front locking that you had in the sprint yesterday?
Yesterday was more chattering, a lot of chattering. Today was more movement. Was strange.
You've just talked to us about the battle with Jorge Martin. Of course, it's all eyes on you two fighting for the World Championship. I just want to talk you through those early overtakes, because lap 3 at turn 14, he got on the inside, then you got him on the cutback. It was pretty close, but I guess you feel that you had to be aggressive because you didn't want him to get in front of you and then maybe have some problems with your front tyre pressure as well.
Considering the pace we had after this battle, I think we can succeed the same, because my pace was quite stronger. I managed to open the gap a lot, so maybe we were more competitive than him today, and this was very important. It's the first time that I'm more competitive than him after many races, so happy for that, happy with my feeling with the bike. My team did again an amazing job, so very happy overall.
Lap 4, turn 5. That was a special move around the outside, wasn't it? Of course, you tried it around the outside move on Binder and Jorge.
This time
This time around it worked. Talk us through that one, because it
was fun. I tried because I saw the target was entering very close, so I tried it. I said to myself, okay, I try to bring more speed in to go from the outside, and was very smooth. So I like it.
Yeah, we certainly liked it as well from outside watching. And Pecco, you told us recently that you're only going to start thinking about the World Championship in Qatar. It's Qatar next weekend, 14 points clear. So what do you think about the championship now?
I think that will be very important to open the gap more, because it's okay that 14 points are good, but not absolutely enough. So it will be important to manage to do a good weekend. I'm very happy that Enea was back on this performance. That will help for sure in terms of improving, and I'm very happy with going to go in Qatar. It's a good track for us.
Just one final quick question. I can't let you go without asking you about your teammate who's just off camera. What a ride by Enea, just showing the beast is back.
Absolutely, I think so. Absolutely. Was incredible his pace during the race. I tried to close the gap back, but it was impossible. He was very smooth at the front, managing to set a really great pace. Considering where he started the weekend and where he finished, is an unbelievable comeback, and I'm happy for him. I think he deserves more than anyone else here to win.
He certainly did. Enjoy the celebrations, enjoy watching that move on Jorge at turn 5 back on the telly tonight. Well done.
Grazie mille. Ciao.
Classy as always. Your reigning world champion, Pecco Bagnaia, as you saw there. We'll be hearing from the race winner very shortly. Difficult to think of a rider more intelligent than Pecco Bagnaia, and through all of the ups and downs of recent races of the World Championship, he's always managed to keep very calm and very level-headed, hasn't he? And you feel that might well just be a good tool in his arsenal going to these final races when the pressure's going to mount.
Yeah, and I mean, I do see him get a little bit rattled when he doesn't beat Jorge, but that's normal. They're fighting for the championship, and I knew that as well as they get on these final races, I think a bit of a wall will go up, and there'll be less banter between them, There's nothing wrong with that. Just competitive and a lot on the line. We're about to hear from Enea, so I better not finish on what I was going to say.
Yeah, we'll try and pick up on that in a moment, but only one rider we want to hear from now, and that is Enea Bastianini, our race winner. His first victory since Aragon last season. Let's get his thoughts with Matt.
Yeah, we've missed this huge Enea Bastianini smile this season, but there it is. It's back on his face after his first win as a factory Ducati rider. Enea, huge congratulations. We've just said to Pecco, I think it's fair to say, the beast is back. Well done.
Yeah, the beast is back again. Sometimes the beast back. Yeah, it's fantastic. After this shit season for me, is arrived this victory, and also was unexpected because we have started the weekend with a different mind, because we have understand what was the solution. And my crew chief called me 1 week ago, and they say, I know what I want. I have checked the data of the Thailand, and I know what you need. And at the end, it was like this. have promised this, and he's arrived this great result, and also was unexpected because yesterday I've seen my paces. I understand, okay, tomorrow you can win. This morning I was fast, and my objective was only to stay to be first at the first corner, and then stay like this, and push like a bastard for all the race.
As we knew you would do, it's the famous Enea slogan. So can you tell us a secret? What did you and Marco find? What changed for you on the bike this weekend, Enea?
Yeah, it's a secret. No, it's not a secret. The setup is remain the same, but we have changed a lot the engine brake, the progression of the engine brake, and also I have put the rear brake in the first finger, and this was really nice for the hard brakes, and I was really close to Pecco, no? Because when I checked the data in the last race, was always too much time. I have lost too much time, and here was much better, and I won.
There's been all this talk about possibly Jorge Martin coming into the factory team if he wins the championship this year. Do you feel like today was a big message to Ducati?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a big message or a small message. Big can be if I win the rest of the race.
And just finally, only you really know yourself how difficult this year has been. You've had your injury problems after Portimao, again after Barcelona, but you once again showed you are one of the fastest riders in the world today. When you came over the line, can you describe your emotions when you're winning after such a difficult period?
Yeah, the emotion is too big when you try a lot of change. When you change a lot, you change the train, you change the bike, and nothing happened. Only a bad situation, and to come back is not easy. But my girlfriend, my family have supported me anytime. My girlfriend have washed me for many times because it was impossible for me, and I have touched the come si dice il fondo, the bottom, and I think I have to come back. I have to come back strongest, and now is arrived the moment.
You touched the bottom, but it's great to see you're back where you belong at the top, and huge congratulations.
Thank
that was
you.
a fantastic race. Well done.
Thank you.
And so all of us. Congratulations to Enea Bastianini. Well, we certainly know what he thinks of his season so far. He's certainly got a good command of the English swear words. Apologies for that if you're watching back at home. Mastered the heat of Malaysia, didn't he, today, and conditions that were certainly punishing for riders and pit lane reporters. Just give us an idea of what they were dealing with out there.
That's what I wanted to bring up, is it was brutally hot. And in those conditions, physically it's so hard. You know, your body temperature is up anyway. You're getting a little bit of air, but a lot of hot air from the bike. And the other thing is track temperature. Once it gets up above 30s, tyre grip changes. It's not the same as when it's cooler, and to manage that over the distance, not just the rear tyre wear, but how easy it is to make a mistake with the front. It's always been like that, and they did it. Yeah, tricky but fantastic. I think there was very little between Enea and Alex Marquez. They were both brilliant, and I think it came down to, I believe, what Alex said is getting the lead early on and managing it. So yeah, it could have gone either way. It was fantastic to watch.
Our top three are taking their positions to the press conference. We'll join them shortly. Very quickly, because we haven't touched upon him in this, how will Jorge Martin reflect on this afternoon?
You know, it is a blow. It wasn't a big one, but he's going to feel it emotionally, just like we've seen Pecco feel yesterday when we interviewed him on the podium for the sprint. You could tell he wasn't happy. It's like that. It's down to the last points now, and both of them have got a big weight on their shoulders. They both want to win badly.
couple of other lines just quickly to bring you before we go. Marco Bezzecchi is now out of mathematical title contention, but still a fine season for him, which looks set to end in third in the World Championship. And a great showing from both of the factory Yamaha riders today. Fabio Quartararo was sensational to take fifth here today. Frankie Morbidelli in seventh. If you're watching us live, stick around because the press conference is coming up next. If not, make sure you're with us in a week's time for the Qatar Airways Grand Prix of Qatar, the next instalment in this World Championship battle. 14 points between the top two, 2 weekends to go.